So today I want to talk about halo effect on Amazon and on Google searches. And I always take halo effect and I split it into two, what I call the DTC halo effect and the Amazon halo effect. And the DTC one is what happens organically within your store. People get in, they see your ad on a certain platform like Meta, Applovin, and then they search for it. They either buy through a direct channel, the organic stuff, or they go into a different platform, they get remarketed, retargeted, and then they purchase. And then you have the Amazon halo effect, and for us it's very big because a lot of our sales were dependent on Amazon, and sometimes we even lose on one platform just to make money on Amazon. So for us it's definitely something that we live by. So you definitely want to make sure that you buy high quality traffic, not just like low CPM, low CPC. At the end of the day, the most important thing when we are talking about halo effect is the balance between CPC and CPM and the traffic quality, because if the traffic is bad quality, it doesn't really matter if you are buying very low CPC or CPM, you're getting very bad type of audience exposure. So for me, if I had to kind of rank what I saw in terms of the halo effect and what increased our performance, I would say Applovin would be the best, and then places like Taboola, Outbrain, TikTok, and then YouTube probably is there, and Meta. This is something that we only started really scientifically measuring, so it's based on what I have experienced. For example, if I paused one platform and then I turned it on, I'm talking about the level of if things exploded and I saw lots of ads, then I'm just measuring it by revenue and by ROI. That really happened when I started turning that campaign on after it was off or something like that. So I want to talk specifically about the biggest impact that has been Applovin, and I don't know why the quality of traffic there was so high. It could be the fact that people there are more tech savvy than Facebook audience. Maybe they got scammed a lot less. Maybe they are more of an audience that would go and research and do these kinds of stuff. We did get a lot of direct sales, but also, people go through the research and discovery loop. They find out something. They want to make sure that they're not being scammed. They're going around and seeing, other competitors, and sometimes they go to price comparison websites like Amazon. And I mean, for me, it says a few things. One, if you're running ECOM, if you own the brand, you have to make sure that your product is on Amazon. I would not start without it unless you're testing the product and you're doing the kind of proof of concept phase, and you want to make sure that you are on Amazon for sure. You don't want to lose sales. People are not going to buy if you don't have FBA, if they're not able to have that product shipped to them directly very fast. I know brands that Amazon is more than 50% of their sales. It's crazy. The second thing is that you have to also think of the fact that your price has to be competitive, So that means that you really have to get out of that mindset of drop shipping and stuff like that. And I'm not getting into an argument if drop shipping is still alive, if it works or not. I just want to say that the audience, especially the one that goes under or over to those comparison websites, is smart. It's an audience that would compare prices and quality, and the Applovin audience is definitely someone like that. There's someone who goes and checks competitors and checks on that product and stuff like that. And if the price that you're gonna put on the product is it's just very high, then it's just going to be a waste of time for you, and you're gonna waste sales. The third thing that's very important to talk about would be the fact that you do want that 360 kind of round strategy. That means that the research that the user does is not just prices, it's also feedback, reviews, and you really want to use a reviews platform of some sort like Yotpo. It's a little bit expensive, but you want one that the users know that it's very hard to fabricate, and you also want to get some organic assets like an organic Facebook page, Instagram page, TikTok channel, YouTube channel, and stuff like that. Because when people are starting to research, some people search on YouTube for how to blah 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 blah. So, I mean, you definitely want to do that. One of the most important things is how you kind of like go through and really squeeze everything that you can from the Amazon thing. That means that, for example, if you know that you're running at a certain price on Facebook or Applovin, and you want to push those people into purchasing more, you might go and do like a lightning deal on Amazon for a certain amount of time. That means that you're taking into consideration the whole 360 again. That means that the CPA on that platform like Applovin is going to go up because people are going to see that it's a lower price on Amazon. They trust Amazon more. It's faster shipping usually if you have FBA. So you want to make sure that you understand that and take that into consideration. Lots of people would do the mistake of closing down the campaign if they don't understand the halo effect, or decrease the budget because they think that it might kind of like cannibalize, which it does, but it's not, it still works together. The traffic coming from Applovin is bringing in those sales. So it's definitely something to consider. By far, this is a part of why I think Applovin is a very big opportunity. If you have an ECOM brand, if you need help with getting an account there, make sure that you message me. We have an Applovin Mastermind on Telegram that's completely free that you can join. So make sure that you search for my name on Instagram, and it's under the link tree over there. It's also going to be in the description below in the YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching this.